Hey everybody, it's Bill with Savage Steaks, and I'm here with a happy customer. What's your name?
Tom Moriarty.
And what do you have there, Tom?
Well, we have Bill's variety pack, I call it. It's got some bone-in ribeyes, boneless ribeyes, and some porterhouse steaks.
It's a bag of meat, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's heavy. And I also got the pork chops and the hot dog. So literally, we have enough food here to feed an army.
And what do you like? What about the free delivery?
Free delivery has been great. I mean, I'm down here by the cathedral in Washington, and Bill was nice enough to actually hand deliver the steaks. And here we go.
That's service, isn't it?
It is.
Welcome to Meat Report. I see that you have a photo behind you. That's a photo that I sent to you of a meal that I ate. Why don't you describe the photo?
First of all, you might want to introduce, we could have some new viewers. And it's Aaron and I. Aaron is over there. He's in Canada. And I'm Bill, and I'm in Maryland. We report on different types of meat and meat-related subjects every week. It's amazing we've been able to keep this show going this long. All right, let's get to it. Let's talk about, do you want to talk about what's the elephant in the room that's behind me?
This is liver and onions with mashed potatoes and corn. And this was the first time that I ever ordered liver and onions. The first time I've ever eaten liver and onions. And I was inspired to try it because a couple weeks ago we did that episode about organ meats. And I got to thinking, I've never really had organ meats before. So I thought I'd try good old liver and onions.
It's funny when you talk about organ meats, how it just really puts you in the mood to chow down on organ meats, right? It's just not a random thing that came up. This came up because a friend of mine on Instagram in Texas asked me if we could get organ meats, and he's a influencer. So if he talks about organ meats, they're going to go viral. You can find him on Instagram at Texas Grill Master. His name is Arturo Ramon II. I like the way I said that. He's an avid griller. He grills almost every day on Instagram and showcases his creations.
Do you think he'll maybe mention us? Because I think we only have 2 subscribers, you and me.
Well, yeah, he might.
We need help.
Yeah, I don't think we've promoted this. We haven't really promoted the site. It's like anything.
No.
You have to promote it. I think sometimes people look at our video and they're like, 4 minutes of these idiots talking about meat. I'm out. You know, they don't want to, they're like, how can we watch this? And it's true. People only have so much time in the day.
Yeah, but people make time for the things that bring them joy. And we're here to bring you joy.
It's true. And meat.
This is actually how the liver and onions was served to me. With the knife jammed underneath the liver. See, liver is very heavy because it has a lot of iron in it. So that pile of liver probably weighed about 17 pounds because of all the iron that it has in it. So if you jam a knife under that, it's not going to go anywhere. Whereas if you place the knife on top, like if you put it in the potatoes, it might flick out of the potatoes and fling potatoes everywhere. But if you jam it under the liver, it's not going anywhere. So I think that's why they served it to me like that.
Jammed underneath. It's their special, that's their trademark. I wonder if that's scratch made gravy or if that's like the gravy that is powdered.
If I had to guess, I would say that is probably gravy out of a large can.
Canned gravy?
Yes.
Oh, man. Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
And the same gravy is on the potatoes.
Yes.
Nice. And then the corn. You added the corn.
I didn't ask for corn, and I actually didn't eat the corn.
I bet you ate some of it because corn was stuck in the potatoes.
I probably did get a few kernels down the hatch.
And then you just left it. The poor corn.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Well, corn sort of knows its own fate. Let's just leave it at that.
So canned gravy, canned corn, powdered mashed potatoes.
No, I think they're real mashed potatoes.
and hand cut onions.
So how did I like the liver and onions? Well, the liver.
Wasn't I supposed to ask that question, or you're doing my part of the show now too?
Oh, sorry.
So how was the liver and onions?
It's exactly what I expected it to be. The liver tasted not that great. And I understand why people eat liver with onions, because the strong flavor of the onions cuts out the strong flavor of the liver. And it actually, if you can get enough onions on your fork with a piece of liver, it's okay. But the moment you get a piece of liver and you go to put it to your mouth and some of the onions fall off before you put it in all the way,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's good. And the liver's already in your mouth and it's too late.
Couldn't you quickly throw some onions in there before you started chewing? Just like hold it in your mouth, like hold the liver in your mouth, it almost liver has like looks like the consistency of a human tongue anyways.
So I went to eat this at about 5:00 in the afternoon.
Is this recent?
Yeah, this was last week.
Wow.
So I've already digested it. So it's not like the liver and onions.
I know, but it's
there
like
in the photo and like beneath my skin here.
I didn't realize the mistake was so recent.
Did you just call it a mistake?
Yeah, like you know when you order things at the restaurant and you regret it?
I actually don't regret it.
But you didn't even eat the corn. So even a third of the dish you didn't even eat.
Okay, let's put it this way. If I had known that they were going to serve me corn, I would have asked for some other type of vegetable.
Don't you know how to order at a restaurant?
Yes, I do. And the servers at the restaurants really like me because I don't ask a million questions like, what does that come with?
It's just roll the dice. This liver and onions and then the other side orders are not even mentioned.
Yeah, it didn't say corn on the menu. It didn't say seasonal vegetables on the menu.
Usually has side orders that are down at the bottom. You can never find them. You're always like, what sides? And then when you're ready to order, it's like, I want to have liver and onions. They're like, what sides? Oh, it comes with sides? Yeah, it says that on the menu. Oh, where are they? They're down at the bottom where this says sides. And then there's an extra bit of time that you have to take. And you're like looking at the sides like, oh, what is applesauce? Does that come with apple chunks or is it really ground up? All the questions. But this case, they eliminate all that because they just give you the corn. Give him corn and give him potatoes. And he won't eat the corn. But Canadians have a lot of money. They don't have to worry about any wasteful food. It's fine. Just throw shit on there that they're not going to eat and throw it in the garbage.
Did you just swear on Meat Report?
You can cut that out.
In summary, I can now say that I've eaten liver and onions. Would I order it again? Probably not. However, I knew while I was eating it, even though I didn't like the taste of it, how nutritious it was for me.
Corn's nutritious too. You didn't eat that, did you?
There's no nutritional value in corn.
Maize. The Indians, I think, would differ. Native Americans. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, I guess you can't. When you have a meal, you don't want to overdo it on the nutrition, right? Like you had so much nutritional value with the liver, not the onions, because the onions, onions are good for you, aren't they?
Yes.
So those two, and then the salty gravy, very nutritious.
That wasn't very good at all.
Canned gravy.
I probably wouldn't order it again, but now I can say that I've had it. So
you've had liver and onions on a nice plate. Look at that plate. It has a band on it, like a gold band. And why does the table look like a bathroom floor? See in the top left? It's a tile. It's like a bathroom tile.
It's actually a plastic outdoor table. I ate this on the patio.
Nice.
Liver and onions on the patio.
In the summer. God, what are you?
It's the name of my next folk album.
Liver and onions on the patio.
in the summer.
All right. Well,
Thanks so much for watching Meat Report. Join us next week where we'll talk about something else. And if you watch this video and you enjoyed this video, why not consider... I hate telling people to do this, but you know
we're like PBS.
Yeah.
Telethon. Call now. Fax in your only 75 cents a day and you can support this channel.
No, just subscribe. You don't even need to pay anything.
Just subscribe. Yeah, just subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You have to do this. Look. The subscribe button down below.
Oh, yeah.
One lucky person might receive a piece of liver.
Yeah. So buttons right there. Please subscribe. Thanks.
Thanks.